okay, I need to be put on a national do not effing call me list because telemarketers, I guess this is the effing time of day that all the telemarketers are back from their lunch break and they need to call me in the middle of recording. No. For the past half hour, I've been trying to record. And if you know anything about recording direct to YouTube, if somebody calls you, game over. You have to start over. But anyway, and let me know if you like this portrait style versus the landscape style. Let me know. But I have to share my excitement about, again, Zoloft and my plans for the rest of this year because, like I mentioned, I've been on Zoloft for about a month. It is life-changing. The way my mind works is completely different and amazing now. And the only thing that's holding me back, I've noticed, I came to the epiphany this morning, is I have 20 some odd years, over 2 decades of crap that has filled my mind because of my depression and ADHD that I'm having to pull that weed out from the root. I'm in the process of pulling weeds out of my mind. I have a limiting belief of no matter how hard I work, even if I'm the hardest working person, I do everything right, I still never win. I still don't get what I deserve. Other people who don't deserve crap will get what I deserve. That's in my mind because that's how it's been all my life. All of my effing life. All of my life. All of my life. Now, I truly believe in the law of attraction. And I have a lot of law of attraction stories. However, I also have a lot of stories where I worked my ass off and did everything right to the T, above and beyond. And somebody else gets my just desserts. Happens to me my entire life. I've talked about it in therapy. I've got life coaches. I've been to, those Tony Robbins seminars, those neuro-linguistic programming, where you get to the roots, like when's the first time that you felt that way, and that's supposed to suddenly make your brain change how it works. I tried everything to get rid of this limiting belief, and nothing worked. And it just kept self-prophesizing, like it just kept happening. And I pushed myself. And last year, the year before that, and last year, I pushed myself to the edge. I pushed myself to the point of having suicidal thoughts. I pushed myself as hard as I could. And the same thing happened. You don't get what you deserve. Somebody else who gets what you want, and they take it for granted and they throw it in the trash. It just helps self-prophesizing and further cementing that limiting belief further into my mind. So that's a limiting belief that now doesn't apply. It doesn't apply anymore because now what is working hard to me, before working hard, like I would be exhausted just by getting up, taking a shower, and brushing my teeth. That alone would exhaust me and I would need to take a little break. Now, I haven't been exhausted yet. I cleaned my fiance's house. I cleaned my house. I cleaned my car. I've made 100 phone calls in a day. I have done what would blow my mind to be done in a day. Like, if I was focused, everything that I've done this week would take me 2 weeks to do. If I was really focused and somebody else was helping me, like, to stay on track, it would take me what I did in like 3 days would take me over 2 weeks to do in the past, which means me trying my best, trying my hardest, being passionate has the ceiling is now gone. I don't know what the ceiling is. Which means if I push myself to my new limit, because I've been close, pushing myself to my breaking point has gotten me close. So now that my breaking point is probably more than double what it was before, I don't even know the possibilities. That's thing number one. Thing number two, my habits that I had developed to kind of help comfort me. my coping mechanisms, they're no longer serving me. Staying in bed until I have the wherewithal to get up, no longer serving me, because I have the wherewithal upon opening my eyes now. And the habit of just staying in bed and, well, usually I don't get up for another hour and I don't have to be anywhere, so let me just stay in bed, no longer serving me. I don't need to coddle myself anymore. I don't need extra sleep. Staying up till 3 a.m., by the way, because I have an idea, and if I don't go down the rabbit hole of my idea, then it's gone forever. No longer necessary. I just need to write it in my friggin' planner, and I'll pick up on it in the morning. What a concept, but that I could never do that before. I could not do that before. Now I can. And so this morning I just noticed that I have a new upgraded OS, operating system, my brain. I have an upgraded brain. But I'm still pressing the buttons, doing the same habits as the old outdated brain. And it's like if you're in a Ferrari and you only go 30 miles per hour. Like that's a Ferrari was made to go over 100. You don't even know. It's like you don't even know how far you can go. You're treating your Ferrari like a Toyota Camry. No, you need to open your eyes. So, I've kind of allowed myself, I'm really allowing myself to go through the process, unapologetically. I'm not perfect. I made 100 phone calls one day, 0 calls the next day. Not perfect. I still definitely have attention deficit disorder. I still have it, but it's not limiting me because there's no more depression. There's no more depression. I can choose to be, now it really is a choice. So I'm just allowing myself to go through this process to see, okay, where am I going? Where can this go? What can I do? And I have a lot of great ideas. And so now I have a lot of confidence. Now, mind you, I've made videos like this before, back before the Zoloft. I've made really excited videos before. I have all these ideas and I can do this and oh my gosh, and this opportunity happened and I'm confident. I have more confidence now because I've been through the process. Like, I created systems. Like, for instance, I have this system of bags and baskets in my car to help keep it clean. The system has been working so far. Could use some tweaking, admittedly, but so far it's doing the job. And that was kind of my first, okay, I can do my ideas and implement them. And I have another, like, I created a Google spreadsheet for something and I've been using it every day. And I'm like, okay. So, okay, I think I can work with myself now, finally. I think I can finally handle all the crazy ideas I have. And it's just kind of like, now I'm just like, okay, wow, how I am now. And if I just work on my people skills, if I push myself and figure out how I can become comfortable talking to strangers, it's game over. Business is going to explode. Me being efficient, getting good at delegating tasks, and being good at talking to strangers, like, all the time. Like, do you know that person that can become friends with anybody and everybody? Like, every stranger is his friend. I need to be like that. If I can get good at those three, if I can nail that, it is game over. And I'm finally going to be making 6 figures in 2020. It's that simple. If I create new habits to make the most out of how my mind works now, and I think I'm good at delegating tasks. I'm getting better, but if I continue to improve on learning delegation, and most importantly, if I bust through the shyness and get good at talking to strangers all the time, every day, oh my God. All of the dreams that I wrote for myself, all the ideas I wrote in my journal as a teenager. And I thought, yeah, surely 10 years, surely in my 20s, this can be accomplished. Surely 5 to 10 years, I can do this. And I lost hope on all of those dreams. Now they can finally be accomplished. Now I believe I can do it. I just had another idea. Just going in the building, I just came up with another idea. And I told myself, oh my God, this idea will work. I just have to prove to myself that I can take care of clients consistently. And if I can do that, then, oh my God. So let me share with you my focus. So like I mentioned in my other video, July is really a money month for me. And I'm closing out for this month. And when we say closing out, it just means pushing metal. What's it called? Pedal to the metal. Pushing pedal to the metal. Anybody who expressed interest, just wrapping up, tying up bows. Are we doing this or not? Tying it up, pushing for, our goals to the last minute, and then we can start afresh next month. And so in addition to closing out, I'm also creating systems because the biggest thing is finances. So creating a system for my finances, which means I need to create a system of my steady income, my business income, and managing the income and expenses. So I'm kind of in the process of that. And I have this idea in my head. I just need to implement it. I need to go through some things and implement it. If my idea works, if this system that I have in my head of my steady income, my business income, and my expenses, and budgeting them, if it works next month, absolutely I'm monetizing it and y'all gonna pay for it, okay? Because it works. Well, we'll see. I'll try it on myself, then I'll force my fiance to do it, then I'll force my friends to do it, and then if we're all successful. But no, I have this really great idea, and I'm just putting it all together so I can hit the ground running in July. And I was scared at first when I started coming up with the idea for next month has to be the money month. If I want to achieve certain goals by the end of this year, next month is crucially the money month. If I want that, what I was kind of scared about, okay, what do I have to do to get it? And now I feel like maybe I really can do this. Maybe I really can do this. What else did I want to say? Oh, also I'm vlogging. Sorry, this video has been started and stopped so many times I forgot. But I've been vlogging. I'm looking for a really cheap MacBook to buy because the Adobe Premiere is just too complicated. It's just too advanced for me. I just need good old-fashioned iMovie for now. Okay, for now, just good old-fashioned iMovie will do. So I'm just looking for an old MacBook for less than $200. I have my camera. For the first time, it's not overwhelming me to bring my camera. Because normally I'm like, oh, if I bring my camera, do I need batteries? And then, oh, I don't even remember where I put the charger. Then what about the card? I don't know. Now it's just simple. I have extra batteries. I have it all here. It's just everything in my... You guys don't understand. Unless you have depression and ADHD, like... what it feels like to feel like your brain is working normal. Like, what it feels like to feel like your brain can catch up with itself. You know what I mean? Like before, I was like 50 miles out here and my brain and body were like back here still trying to figure it out. And now I'm just with it. It's awesome to the point that I don't even like eating, because eating is stopping me from doing more things. I feel like, in what's it called? The Incredibles, where the little boy, like, he knows that he has superpowers. Like, he always knew. Like, I always knew I was smart. I always knew I was creative. I always knew I could do something. He always knew he can run fast. But he never was battle tested. He never was in battle to test out. So when he finally goes into battle, he learns he can dodge punches. He learns he can run on top of water. And as he's realizing all this stuff, learning as he goes, he's just like, holy crap, this is awesome. Whoa! That's how I feel right now. And I am praying, because this is what I've been praying for my whole life. I've been praying for this. There's people who end their life because they don't think they'll ever be able to fix themselves. What if I gave up before this moment? What if I gave up, not knowing that the solution was a freaking, what color is the pill? It's kind of blue, right? Not knowing the solution is half of a blue pill. You want to know what the Zoloft looks like? This small. Half of this a day was the answer to my prayers. There's people who end their life, R.I.P. There was a YouTuber who just ended his life because of depression. His solution could have been as small as that blue pill. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, my goal, I haven't spoken about my goal, my 2021 goal, because I was losing hope. But now I have hope back. My goal was by 2021 to have $1 million net worth. That just means you have a business or an asset, a home, whatever, a car. You have ownership. You have to your name assets that are worth $1 million. It doesn't mean I literally have $1 million. It just means my assets are worth that much. And I want that by 2021. It's 2019. We have 2.5 years left to accomplish that goal. I pray to God that this Zoloft continues to work like this, because if it does, I 100% know that I can make it happen. And my goal for the rest of 2019, I'm still figuring out. I do know that I still haven't made 6 figures as a business yet. Like, personally. I haven't made 6 figures yet. And I've been contemplating going back to school for nursing, to be a nurse practitioner, because right now I'm a dietitian and we don't get paid very well. I became a dietitian because I wanted to have a nutrition business. Unfortunately, my mental health prevented me from being able to do that. Now my mental health is better. I think I can start working and seeing patients again. The only thing is you don't get paid that much. I have a finance business that I do. What I would get paid, if I have a client in my finance business, I get paid like 10 times more than what I would get paid if I have a patient in my nutrition business. So obviously I abandoned the nutrition business and I'm not motivated to go back to it. I'm not motivated. It's an extra $100. If I see a patient, extra $100 when and it's not steady. Like, if I'm gonna have not a steady income, I would like it to be like an extra $1,000, $2,000. You know what I mean? So that's why I abandoned the nutrition business. But so I was considering becoming a nurse practitioner, finding like a really short online program, becoming a nurse practitioner, because essentially I would make like triple what I would make as a dietitian. I would make triple. That's kind of worth my time. And I was thinking about that because my income is like crazy. It's up and down. And in order to accomplish my goal of having $1 million asset, it is one thing, part of it is to build a business. So I'm building a business, but the other part is we need to have a stable asset. And it can't just be one method. It has multiple streams of income. You know what I'm saying? So if getting a part-time job or something that will pay me, $50, $60, $70 an hour. So I don't know if they would count me having enough experience to give me the 100. Some people do get $100 an hour, but getting a job that, that's flexible, that will pay me $50 to $100 an hour, that is a steady income that you can really build upon. Like I can take that and explode it. I can take that and reinvest into my business and reinvest into other things. I can take that and kill the game in 2020. So I'm still thinking, guys. I'm still coming up with my plan, but I will share with you my plan. I guess it's a 2.5-year plan, because Millionaire by 2021, Operation Millionaire by 2021 is still on. Oh yeah. Gosh, I just feel so good, and I'm just so excited. Thanks, guys, for watching, for 20 minutes of me babbling and sharing. Yeah. I am gonna get to work. With love and luck, good luck. With love and luck, good luck. What was I saying? With peace and... What do I normally say? I think I normally say peace out. Oh, crap. I don't know if this is just my ADHD or the Zoloft, but I do tend to be a little bit more forgetful. Worth it. Worth it. Bye, guys.